Welcome everybody back to R&D's Secret Lair, the only place where spuzums like me get to play Magic with all of you. So that's what we do every night. Let's see what we're doing. So I guess I'm gonna draft a little bit tonight. Guilds of Ravnica. Really want to try to finish out my collection of guilds. Probably should turn down the music here. But let's see what we still got to get from guilds. So we go in here. Not collected. Go to Guilds of Ravnica, Rares and Mythics. Click out. So still a ton of stuff to pick up from this set. Just trying to finish out collections. It's what I like to do on Arena as much as possible. As you can see, a ton of stuff to collect. On top of that, I also typically like to try to complete my goals. So we're probably going to aim for Golgari, which is already pretty strong in Guilds of Ravnica, I believe. So it's kind of what I'm going to be aiming at. Also picking up some of our wins maybe. So let's just get into it. 5,000 gold, which I have, so we'll enter. First pick, great pick for the green-black deck, Underrealm Lich. Definitely picking that up. Let's see what we got here. We got a Gorgon, we got a Burglar Rat, Molder Hulk, pretty good, and this gigantic elemental thing. I think right here I'm gonna take the Hulk. It's either the Hulk or the Rat. I'll take Hulk for now. Am I missing Mausoleum secrets? Other options here. So let's see if I'm missing secrets for anything else. What are they here? Here. Mausoleum secrets. I do not have enough Mausoleum secrets, so we're gonna take that. Oh man, Brawl's not right. Just click here. Rejoin draft. So I'll take the secrets. Don't think I'm gonna play it, but like I said, really want to try to finish out some of my collections. Rhizome Lurcher, another great card. Barrier Bone's pretty good too. We'll take the Lurcher. Some good options if I want to try to go into Sultai. Besides that, Glowspore Shaman, pretty good. Just fills up the graveyard with a ton of creatures. Notion Rain and Dissident. I think I am going to take the Rain. Try to go into Sultai a little bit later. Prey Upon's great. Golgari Guildgate is awesome. Child of Night. I think for now I'm going to take the removal and Prey Upon. This is a pretty good 3-2 for 3. Additionally, we have Iron Shell Beetle. I think I'm just going to take the 3-2 for 3 for now. Ooh, Shade's nice. Except for Shade, there's a Stray here. This thing, which isn't that good. And the Worm, but I think we're going with the Shade here. Regular Rat, not bad. I think I'm going to pick up the... yeah, I'll pick up the Stray. I do not like this card at all, but I guess we'll pick it up as filler for now. Another Lurcher is very nice. The Recluse. There's the Dissident, so looking pretty good. Don't think I run either of these. I'll take this, it's a green card, I guess. And Utopia, maybe run it. Ooh, Omni Spell. Let's see if I need an Omni Spell. Collection. Omni. I do need Omni Spells. Take the Omni Spell. Probably not going to play it, but I'm going to put it in my sideboard. How about Bounty Hunter? Besides the rare, which I'm probably just going to take. Deadly Visit's great. Another Dissident down here. Let's see if I need the Bounty Agent. I do. It'll be my 4th. So it'll be the last Bounty Agent I need. Take that. This card is crazy, but we're not that blue-black yet. 1 mana Death Toucher is always good. Might just go with that. There is the Guild Gate. Kind of hoping that I'm going to get those later, though. So I'm just going to take the 1/1 for now. If I was in white, the removal's pretty good. Might the Masses is a consideration. Might just go with the potential for board whites for now. Ooh, Playcrafter's pretty good. I keep getting all of my cards I want to draft with my gates and that are on color. Take the Crafter. 1,000-Year Storm late. I have 1,000-Year Storm. I do not have enough 1,000-Year Storm. Well defined in a Zoni, but take 1,000-Year Storm. Again, probably not going to run it, but it is good. There's the Creeping Chill here. Not a great card. There is the Gateway Plaza if I want to run that. I'll just take the Chill for now. Combos with any of the Surveil that I could pick up, along with cards like... Did I not take the 3/1? I didn't take the 3/1. Cards with that too. Take another Prey Upon here. Stray's not bad. Second Dissident, cool. Okay, we'll take the Barrier. Might not make the final cut, but we'll take it for now. Again, same with the Recluse, the second Recluse. Probably not going to run it. Take the Canopy. Take the Worm. And sure, have to witness. Unmoored Ego. Nothing else too great here. I could take the Guild Gate for splashing purposes, but this is a very is-it pack. Let's see if I've got Unmoored Ego. Unmoored. I have a full playset of Unmoored Ego, so don't have to take that. Let's see. I like the Poisoner. Probably Poisoner. This card is insane, but I'm in neither of these colors really, so just stick with Poisoner. Another Lurcher. Additionally, I could take the Agent. Start splashing in blue. It is very late to start doing that. I think I still want to give it a try. Good for splashing. There's the Gorgon. I think it might just be Gorgon here. There is Deadweight, which is just straight removal in the early game, but I like Gorgon a lot. The Giant does just close out games, but I need some fixing, so I'll take the fixing here. He's a good pickup. Child of Night 2, just a good solid 2-drop. We might just go with that. Guild Summit's a silly card. If I was more heavily on the Gates theme, definitely would go after Guild Summit, but I think it's just Guild Gate here. Another Child of Night's pretty good. Definitely don't mind that. So nothing too bomby in this draft. Not crazy like the other night, but not a terrible draft by the same. At least not yet. Then we'll scrub out. See how bad it was. Sure. I'll take this for story. Sure, I'll take this weird card. Here's another one of these. We'll take it. This guy's not a bad late pickup. Sure, we'll take the Uprising and Torch Carrier. Just picked up a good amount of rares there, which is going to help fill out the collection. So that's good. Got 8 cards to cut. Barrier Bones probably isn't going to work. Agent, unfortunately, probably not. Not a huge fan of the Trooper. Let's see, what else can we cut? 5 more cards to cut. The Lich is really nice. That was a good first pickup. I really don't like Undercity Uprising at all. And chill doesn't do anything for me. Probably vapors out too. And stray's really more filler than anything else. So probably stray too. And there's a 40 card deck. Just Golgari, good stuff. Actually, I think Utopia's Utopia's probably worse than just the stray. Sure. Cool. There we go. Completed deck. Hopefully you don't run into anyone who's actually drafted good cards or is good at drafting, so we can score some wins. Against old Karn. Okay, not a bad hand. I think turn 1 we're going to play our Gilgate into turn 2 Dissident. I'll keep this. It's got potential. The only problem is with the opponent playing blue, they could have the Quench, which would be super annoying. Maybe they'll just go for something here, though. Okay, Crater Maker's not bad. Not bad for us, anyway. We'll play our 2-2 and pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain. Opponent has a wall, sure. So the opponent's swaying. Opponent is deep in thought. What'll it be, opponent? Opponent's still deep in thought. And opponent passes. Maybe? Sure. Player land, player spider. Pass back to the opponent. No attacks. Next turn we probably play the stray and our tap land. Call it a turn. Opponent considering their options. Passes the turn. Sure. Do I want to play my child tonight? I think that's fine. We'll play child tonight. Opponent considering their options. Play a tap land, play our poisoner, and pass the turn. Back to the opponent. Next turn, definitely start swinging in with Child of Night, gaining us some life. Opponent's thinking about killing our Dissident here, which would be fine. Something. Guesses that they're thinking about killing the Dissident by sacking their Crater Maker. Which again, I would be fine with. Opponent chooses to kill our Child of the Night, sure. No attacks. Filling up our graveyard's pretty good. The opponent probably has pretty good late game, but I don't mind them using pseudo removal spell on our 2-1. Play a land, go to combat, swinging with our Dissident and our Poisoner. Go to blockers. Oh, that gives it +2/+2. Oh, that's disappointing. Sure, take one. Play our Stray. Play our Dart. Not too far off Molderhawk now. And it's got a 3-3 or a 3-1. It can gain flying. Our spider should make quick work of that unless they decide to kill the spider, which I'm fine with too. I'm gonna give it haste and flying because they maximize some velocity. And get in for 4. I'm not going to trade away the spider here. Just going to keep my spider alive. If they try it again next turn, I can always try to kill their creature in response. So we'll go to combat. Swing in for 1. Opponent wants to block and get rid of a wall. That works for me. Pass the turn. Opponent has a rubble belt boar. Sure, that's fine. Need something +2/+1. They're going with their frog, sure. Opponent carefully considering their options. Opponent's still thinking. Okay, opponent. Oh, they wanted to give their creature flying, I guess. Sure, that's fine. Go to blockers. It's essentially a 2-for-1 here. We get an extra creature in our yard, which is good for us. And we will also kill their boar. Boar down. Leapfrog down. Ooh, and that was a shade. Shade is definitely not a bad card. Go to combat. Attack with our 1/1. They can block if they want. Lose their creature. No blocks. Opponent down 17. Player Shade passes turn. We managed to find ourselves a land. Shade can start eating off their walls, which is fine. Opponent playing a lot of lands. Go to my turn. And we found the land, so we'll play it. Go to combat. Swing in with our 1/1, our 2/2, our 2/2, and our 1/2. 4 attackers at the opponent. How do they block? Opponent blocks a 2/2 and a 2/2. So we're going to try to pump our Shade into range of killing their wall. Okay, wall down. Additionally, they took 2. They play another wall, sure. These walls don't really do anything. At least not yet. So I'm pretty fine with just spending a turn eating one. Opponent doesn't really gain anything out of it. And we get in for 2 more damage, putting us ahead in the race. We're gonna bounce our Shade, sure. So I'll play a land. Play my Shade. Play a 1/4. Get in for 1. Opponent down to 14. And even though it doesn't look like much, this game does feel like it's pretty close to over. Go to combat, swinging with the team. Opponent gonna block some 2/2s. Ooh. Gonna let my Shade in. Well, Shade will pump and put them to dead next turn if they want to play this game. So, sure. Opponent at 6, and they need a pretty good draw to live. Dragonauts is not a terrible draw, but it's not that good either. We'll go to combat, swinging with the team. What's the opponent got? They can block and trade with our 1/1 for their Dragonauts if they want. Otherwise, we just bounce off each other and I eat a wall. I'm fine with that too. Sure. Opponent at 4. Lose another wall. Still very close to dead for the opponent. Play our Child of Night. Put even more pressure on the opponent. They can get in for 4 this turn if they want. Instead, they opt to just play a 3/2, and they scoop it up. So pretty good showing for this deck. Gonna increase our experience a little bit. Like I said, Golgari is one of the stronger sets in Guilds of Ravnica. Very well supported. The only thing I really had more fun playing than Golgari in this set was Boros. Boros is kind of dumb too, just how fast it is. Yeah, Wall's not too good against our deck. Another Karn. Bronze level Karn this time. Not a great hand, but if I can find a land, especially a green land, this hand is definitely a keep. So we'll keep it. Not gonna go down to try to fishbowl into a better hand than this one. I'll play a Hired Poisoner and pass the turn. Opponent plays a mountain, sure. We did find a 3rd land. Wish it was green, but black land's fine too. Means we can get down our Shade next turn. Ooh, we got a no for. Okay. Play a land, play our Shade. Get in for 1. Opponent does not block, of course. One plays a land, plays a Fire Urchin. We did draw a land, and it is green, which opens up our hand. We'll leave back the Poisoner and swing in with the 2/2. Does the opponent have any blocks? No blocks. It's fine. I think we're just gonna have them take the damage. Play out another 2/2 and a 2/1. Opponent plays a land. Thinking about killing one of our creatures, presumably. Opponent found a 3/3. Sure. We found another land, so we're going to play a land. We're going to go to combat, swing him with both of our 2/2s. See what the opponent does. I'll put my 1/2/2, kill their bodyguard. No trick, so just bodyguard down, that's fine. Opponent plays a 3/3 flyer. Sure. That card's actually pretty good against us. Found a 6-drop. Okay. So we'll go to combat and we'll push the team aside. We'll put the team sideways. See what the opponent does. No blocks. Get in for 9 here. The opponent can deal 1 to whatever they want, which is fine. Gonna start filling our yard. And the next turn we can get in. Opponent plays a Drake, sure. Question is, what do they kill? Swing him for 3. And they swing him with their 1/3. Sure. They kill something of ours. Probably our poisoner. Unless they think the life gain's more relevant somehow. Apparently they think the life gain's more relevant. Okay. The opponent has to block next turn. Have to block at least one of our 2/2s. So we're going to swing him with the team. Let the opponent figure out what they're going to do. We're going to block our 2/2. We'll pump our 2/2. And hit the opponent for 3. So this pumps it how much? +3 +0. That's enough to kill our creature. Sure. Yep, you got us, opponent. We'll take 1. Opponent's gonna pump their creature. So it's gonna eat our 3/3. Sure. Opponent down to 4. I'll play my Stray. Draw a card. Play a tap land, pass the turn. Opponent deep in thought. Text with their 2 flyers. Sure. Gonna kill our 1/1. Okay. Play a 2/5. It's pretty good. We'll play a land. Play my Vigor Spore Worm. Pump my 2/2 up to a 5/5. Get in with my 5/5. Or it has to block, so we eat their 1/3. Sure. Opponent swing for 4. We're down to 9. We deal 1 damage to our cat. Okay. Opponent thinking. Okay, we're gonna kill our cat. Ooh, that's a good draw. So we'll swing him with the team. The opponent pick how they want to block. Okay. That's fine. We'll let our creature go. Eat their wall. And then we have 5 cards in yard. So this is a 4-drop. So we'll play out our Molder Hulk. Who's a 6/6. We'll play out our Recluse. And we pass the turn. A lot of power on board right now. To the opponent's board. The opponent almost has to keep up unless they have some type of removal in hand that deals with our pretty big creatures. Opponent could still just have the game in hand right now, though. Opponent thinking. Still thinking. Okay, they're gonna bounce our Molder Hulk back to our hand. And then attack for 3. Not gonna block with our spider. We'll go down to 5. That's an Underrealm Lich. It's pretty good. Maybe I was supposed to block so I could cast both of these this turn. That might have been a mistake. I think I'm going to play my Lich. And I'll get him for 6. The opponent can feed me a creature if they want. Opponent presumably has a counter in hand. They do. Devious cover-up's a pretty good counter. It means that a creature is not getting put into my yard. I'm going to attack for 6. The opponent's going to block with their 2/5 or their 1/3, but probably their 2/5. Oh, they're going to block with the 1/3. Fair enough. Changing their mind. Back to the 2/5. Sure. Okay, it's a dead crab. Opponent swinging in with their 3/3. Sure. I'll feed my spider to the whelp. Found a land. So I'll go to combat. Swing for 6. Eat their 1/3. And if the opponent manages to find themselves a pump or a burn spell here, they do win the game. But except for that, I'm pretty sure we got it locked up here. Opponent says good game. I don't know if that means we win or we lose. We'll throw it back, and the opponent scoops it up. And when you get to the point of the game where you're just slamming gigantic green creatures, the green in this format just feels pretty good, man. And we're up to silver 1, so definitely pretty cool. We got 2 mastery orbs. Ooh. Do we want to go after old Perforos? Or do we want to go after Nylea? Oh, Nylea's is worse. But I do get this for going here. Yeah, let's go with Nylea. Disrespect old Perforos. Why would you need Arena to suggest a pick? Why is that an option? Okay, we'll go back to our Guilds of Ravnica booster draft. So far, we're 2-0. Pretty good record so far. Gotta keep it going, though. Okay, this hand is not horrible. Would love to have another land, but not terrible. Gotta play for turn 2. If we can draw some lands, we got plays for pretty much the rest of the game after that. So, not bad. Hunted Witness, okay. We did manage to find a land, so that's good. Play a land, pass the turn. Ooh. Opponent just on voice beats, presumably. And we did find another land. Play our Child tonight. Pass the turn. Opponent is Selesnya here, apparently. Gonna swing with their 1/1 and their 2/2. We will offer the trade with their 2/2 if they want to. If they do, we go back to 20. Play our land, play our 1/4, pass the turn. Better to play out the 1/4 and have it eat removal than play out the shade and have the shade eat removal. Opponent probably has a removal spell. Knight of Autumn, pretty good. Is a 4/3. Play a tap land, play the shade, pass the turn. No attacks. Opponent playing a route, gonna gain some mana. Ooh, they have black in their deck too. Okay. Can offer the trade here, but I think I'd rather keep my creatures for now. So we're just gonna take 4. Play a land. And swing in. Or can block if they want. We're thinking about it. Well, we were thinking about it, I guess. Block with their 1/1, sure. We're gonna get a 1/1 out of the deal. Seems good. And one card in yard. I'll pump the shade. Pass turn. Was thinking of trading with the knight, but it might not be worth it yet. So we'll just wait. See what else comes down the pipe. Ooh. Opponent makes their soldier a big soldier. Opponent go into combat. We'll go to blockers. And block their lifelinker. Opponent plays a Swarm Guild Mage. Sure, it's fine. Go to my turn. Play a land. Go to combat. Swing in with my 2/2. Opponent blocks. We'll pump. Eat their 2/2. Prey upon. Trade our Shade for their Lifelinker. And close out the turn with a Pitiless Gorgon. And pass the turn. Opponent does have tons more cards in the hand currently than we do. Opponent doing some light reading. More cards in the yard. Yep, there's that removal spell I was worried about. He is going to exile our 2/2 Death Touch. Another land, not really what we're looking for at this point. Play out our Worm. He's going to pump himself, doesn't do much. Fortunately, looks like we have to trade here, if it's even offered. Yep, still just gonna trade. Can't afford to lose 7 life here, so we're gonna trade with 7/6. Got the Poisoner. Like I said, these little 1/1 Death Touchers are not the worst cards in the world to draw. But we are hellbent right now. Opponent found one of the best cards in Limited. And another great card in Limited. And that might just do it. Ooh, we did find a Plague Crafter. Plague Crafter right now only gets Wood Shaper though. Which is probably not enough. We'll play it anyway. Sack our 3/2. They'll sack their 2/1. Yep. No attacks. Pass the turn. Opponent is reading their cards, so not a creature, presumably. Or I feel like they would just Whirlwind Slam it. Even though this is the better card, gotta take out. I guess we'll take out the Beast Whisper. We're at 2. There's still some draws left in our deck. And land is not it. I'll throw the opponent the good game and concede. Okay, so a rough one. It's our first loss with this deck. Really just needed a way to keep up. Could have killed their 6/4, given us a couple more turns, but we were so far buried behind that that Beast Whisper. If they'd just found creatures, can't let that sit out. Okay, again, pretty good hand. Got some early game stuff to a Lurcher in the later game. So we'll keep this hand. Opponent is also playing black, so we'll play a land, play our Poisoner, pass the turn. Maybe get in some random hits for 1. Opponent also Golgari, I guess. So there's that. Everyone with their Swarm Guild Mages, man. Player Dissident and swing him for 1. Not that it matters too much because the opponent can just gain life, but still just better to get in when we can. Another Lurcher is a pretty good draw. Player land. Player Centipede. And then I'll get him for 3. Opponent thinking about trading with our 2/2. not? They're just going to gain 2. Opponents spending their turn gaining some life is definitely fine by us. Okay, opponent played a 3-3. Sure. We'll go to combat. Swing in for 4. The opponent wants to trade with any of their creatures. I'll happily trade mine. Okay, no blocks. I'll play out a 1-4 and pass the turn. What can this do? Sacking the creature, put a +1/+1 counter on it. It gains menace. Sure, that's fine. And it's only as a sorcery. Fair enough. That card feels very bad. Opponent has not killed any of our creatures yet. And they are playing slowly. Opponent thinking of giving up on their guild mage, maybe? I don't know. Opponent passing, sure. We'll go to combat. Swing him with the same 2 again. Getting him for 4, presumably. Opponent takes 4. Play another spider. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to gain some life again. Back up to 12. Need to find some more lands. Opponent has Ritual of Soot. It's pretty good. Of course, did put 5 creatures in our yard, which the opponent's going to find out might actually be bad for them. Because now we have a 7/7. It's pretty big. Ritual of Soot, pretty good pickup for our opponent. Sure, that's fine. Opponent gets a 2/2. And they're going to make our creature smaller. That is also fine with us. Play a land. Go to combat. Swing in for 5. The opponent wants to double block and 3 for 1 themselves. I am fine with that. Maybe not 3 for 1 if they're... I'll aim to kill their 3/3 first. They can save their 2/2 if they discard a creature spell. If they're not going to. Again, I'm fine with 3 for 1ing the opponent. Play a Dissident. Play a Child of Night. Pass the turn. Opponent's gonna kill our 2/2, sure. And gonna let us keep our 2/1. Sweet. We'll go to combat. Swing him for 2. Opponent thinking about trading. Deciding against it, maybe? Nope, gonna trade. Okay, well, opponent, if you can overcome this, I think you might have me. But here's a 10/10. Good luck, opponent. And we'll pass the turn. No reason to play our land. We can bluff having something. Nothing in my deck at this point costs more than 5 or 6 mana. And I can always play the land if need be. Opponent gonna surveil. Presumably looking for some type of kill spell. They kept it on top, so it must be good. Or they just have something in hand, maybe. Opponent gonna kill our creature. Sure, it's fine. Draw another land. Pass the turn. Opponent found a 6/6 Doom Whisper. We find another land. Up to 8 lands, fair enough. Guess we have drawn more non-lands than we have lands this game, but I feel like that's just gonna cost us the game. Too much value off Doom Whisper, and I don't know if there's anything in our deck that comes back from Doom Whisperer. Opponent digging deep. Found something they like. That's another land, and it feels over. There's no board wipes in our deck. I don't think there's even a creature with a reach left. I think we got both of our spiders, and that's it. We're gonna go digging some more. I don't think I pulled or I'm running the giant. So giant's off the table. So yeah, that feels like that's it. Count to 4. Get one more draw. And it's another land, and we'll say good game and scoop it up. Flooding out there a little bit at the end is kind of a rough way for that one to end. Opponent just had the right amount of removal at the right time to seal that game up. Guess it was a little bit greedy to just keep playing creatures out. I could have held up a little bit. Probably should have. We'll keep it going. Okay, not a terrible hand. Play a land, pass the turn. Opponent plays 2/2. Play a land, pass the turn. Opponent swings in for 2. Opponent plays a 3/1. Play a land, play our Gorgon, pass the turn. Block their 3/1 just to get it off the table. Opponent has a pump spell. Cool. Draw a card. Another land. Play a land. Play a lurcher. It's a 3/3. Opponent plays a land. Give their creature +1/+1 and haste, which is fine. Block their 4/2. See if we can get it off the table this turn. We can. Down to 11. Opponent plays a locksmith. But it is time for us. I'm still 1 mana off that. That's not good. So we're at 5 mana. I'll play a lurcher. I can block their 10th District Guard trade. I'd even block their 2/1. I haven't decided. They play a 3/0. Okay. We will trade for their 4/4. Down to 7. I think we actually go with Dissident and Child of Night this turn. Ooh, they play the Hammer Dropper. Okay. Ooh, and they're gonna be able to give it haste too? Wow, that's pretty good. So let's see. We block here, we go to 1. I think we're gonna go with that. Have 3 cards in yard, which means I can get him for 6. Play our land. Play our worm. Grow our child for a turn. Up to 6. Get him for 6. Put us back at 7. Opponent swings with team. We get to pump. Sure, that's fine. Block their hammer dropper. Block their locksmith. Opponent does not have a trick. So they're down to just having a 5/5 and I guess 2 1/1s with lifelink. We'll play our Molder Hulk. And then we'll prey upon and have our Molder Hulk fight their boar. Taking that off the battlefield. And then we'll get in for 6. Opponent down to 8. And the opponent could still draw something, but nope. That was a pretty good showing for the deck. Again, Golgari's pretty good in this format. Not terrible. By any stretch of the imagination. 2 pretty rough games. Last 2 rounds, but as you can see, not a terrible deck. I want to try to get to here with our wins so we can get some extra gems. Loading. Slowly loading. Up against Sarkon. Okay, I like this hand. I've liked all of our hands pretty much. So that's been one positive we've had going for us. Player black mana, pass the turn. No pet for the opponent. What are they doing? Play a land. Player Child of the Night. Pass the turn. Maybe be able to start beating him for 2. Nothing from the opponent. That's a good sign. I will play my tap land. Go to combat. Swing him for 2. Opponent's going to take 2. Player Dissident, pass the turn. Opponent does not have the counter, I guess. So they have the kill spell, though. Oh, if they do have the kill spell, they're going to wait on it. Opponent has a land and a pass. We'll go to combat. Swing in for 4. Opponent has a Whisper Agent here, so it can trade with one of our creatures. Trade with our lifelinker. Gonna take 2 though. We'll play a land. We'll play our Gorgon. Pass the turn. Opponent plays a land. Plays a Mesmerist. Play a land, go to combat, swing him for 2. Opponent considering their options. Decides to block. We'll pump our guy. If you got a trick opponent, fair enough. Gonna return it to our hand, sure. Land to the graveyard. Opponent plays a Night Veil Predator. Sure. We'll play our land. We'll play a Stray. Draw a card. We'll play our Dissident. And we'll get in for 2. Opponent can trade if they want. Opponent decides to trade, sure. Opponent plays a Locket and gets him for 3. We'll play a land. Go to combat. Swing him with the team. No blocks. It's fine. We'll hit the opponent for 3. Cast my Lich. Lich resolves. That's a good sign. Pass the turn. Opponent's going to return it to our hand. Sure. Get Surveil. Land to the graveyard again. Opponent plays a land. Plays a Troll. Hits us for 2, hits us for 3 more, sure. Well, we'll play our land. We'll play our Lich. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Opponent blocks. We'll go to damage. They take 1. Activate my ability. Get my guy indestructible. And me and the giant will fight. Giant dies. And we will pass the turn. Opponent finds themselves a 1/1. Menace. Opponent gets in for 3, sure. We need to look at our top card. I'll take a Plague Crafter. Play a Plague Crafter. Opponent sacks their Locket and draws some cards. We'll sacrifice our 1/2. Opponent sacrifices their 1/1. We'll play out our Raiders and go to combat. Swing him for 9. Opponent's at 3 and pass to the opponent. Opponent plays a House Guild Mage. Every single one of our cards is lethal, opponent. You gotta... Oh, are they just gonna go to combat? Nope. We want a Dart, and opponent scoops it up. Okay, pretty close to gold here. Okay, we found a Mythic. Found Brawl. Is it Viceroy? In Guild of Ravnica, of course. And we got enough Theros pack. Is it just going to be some gems, or did we actually find a new card? Ooh, looks like a new card. It's a Mythic Wild card. It's probably the best thing you can pull in any pack. Okay, we'll go back, draft some more Ravnica. Okay, so we want to try to get 2 more wins. If we can get 3, that'd be great, but at least 2 more wins. That way we can go up in gems. And we go up in gems no matter what. But it's like free upgrade. We're against Gideon. Maybe some Boros aggro. Find out. Okay. Again, like this hand too. Good early stuff. 2-drop, then a 3-drop. And Raiders maybe for the late game. Looks like it is Boros, like we thought. We'll play our 2-drop. That's a 2/2 first strike. We'll play a land. We'll play a Recluse. That does slow us down. First strike and Mentor. This card's good, man. Another Mentor creature. Fair enough. Play a land. Play our 3/2. Pass the turn. No attacks. Hammer dropper too. Fair enough. Now does the opponent attack here? That's the real question. Opponent weighing their options. Music playing very loudly for some reason. Opponent gonna get in. Okay. Block my... what's this card called? Spinal Centipede to their 3/3 and my 1/4 to their first striker. Trade with the bodyguard. I'll put my counter on the Dissident, making him a 3/3. Not a terrible draw, that's for sure. Play out our 2/2. Play out our Poisoner. And pass the turn. No tax. Opponent. Gonna kill the Poisoner, sure. And get in with Hammer Time, probably. Doing this stupidity. Opponent reconsiders and passes, sure. We'll play a land and pass the turn. No attacks. End turn. I guess I could have attacked my 2/2. Would have found themselves a 1/1, sure. Would have found themselves a 2/3 with Mentor that could pump itself, sure. Pass to me. Play a land. Go to combat. Swing him for 2. When it blocks with the 1/1, sure. One one's gone. Pass the turn. Ooh, they found a 4-2. Opponent swings with the team. Lots of triggers going on over there. That sergeant came at just the right time for him. So we'll see how they pump. A pump their 4-2. Let everything resolve, see where the chips fall. Okay. So we'll go to blockers. Block here. Block here. Take 7, 12 down to 8. Sure. Pump our guy. Eat their first striker. First striker gone. That takes a lot of pressure off us. Play a land. Pass the turn. No attacks. End turn. Play another 4-2. Sure. We're 8. Going to attackers. Swinging with the crew. Sure. Opponent considering their options. Opponent still considering their options. Let's see where everything falls at the end. It's a 3-3. That's a 4-4. That's a 4-5. That's a 5-5. Okay. I think we're just dead. There are no blocks that save us here. So we'll go to blockers. We'll block him. Actually, we'll block all their 5s. Block a 5. Block a 5. Block a... Block 5. Sure. You got it, opponent. Should have probably played out my death toucher. An opponent gets there. That's going to be the end of this deck for tonight. So we get some gems. Get a pack. See if we can open anything cool out of our pack. Open it up. We found a rare wild card. Pretty much the second best thing you can pull out of a pack. I think I'm probably gonna close out with some Brawl. This is my Golos deck, if you haven't seen it before. It's just kind of a nice little it plays Golos as commander, and then basically just gods. That's it. It's pretty much the whole deck. Runs the stupid Field of the Dead to generate insane zombie value. This is new. I haven't seen this look like this. That's pretty cool. Okay, so let's give it a try. and rack up some wins. Okay, this hand's pretty good. It's got Fabled Passage. It's got Chromatic Lantern. Gives access to all my colors. Hopefully hit a land so we have access to Golos. Prepare the Swarm, which probably just needs to come out of this deck. Play our Fabled Passage. Go and search for Forest, probably. And pass turn. Top of that card looks so weird, man. Okay, we did find another land. So we'll play a land, play our Piper, pass the turn. I feel like I need to take Piper out of this deck. It doesn't feel very good. Opponent is scrying. Wherever it is, they put it somewhere else. Play a land. The greedy play here is Risen Reef. The correct play here is Lantern. I guess we'll Lantern. Better to be able to get our Golos online next turn. Also gives us access to all our colors. We get him for 1. I don't know what the opponent does. We might just play our Risen. Oh, they are gonna exile something. Oh, our Lantern. Okay, fair enough. You got it, opponent. They're not about that Lantern life. We'll play a tap land. Play our Risen Reef. See if we can hit another land. We hit a Prison Realm, which does not hit Banishing Light. This should probably be Banishing Light. I don't think I'm running Banishing Light. I'm running Prison Realm over Banishing Light. This is a mistake. I have made a mistake. I need to swap this for this. Opponent doing some thinking. Playing a land. Playing Kaikar. Scary animation. Play my Golos. Search my deck for my field. Where are you at, field? Oh, field, where are you? There's field. Okay. Field of the Dead. No attacks. That's the turn. Next turn, I cannot activate Golos. I'm short white mana. Also can't exile Kaikar because of that. Maybe the opponent will do me a favor and get rid of Golos for me. Never know. Opponent plays a Fabled Passage of their own. Gets in for 3, sure. You got it, opponent. Ooh. We'll play a land. Make a 2/2. Play a goose. Go to combat. Swing in for 3. Pass the turn. Opponent's thinking. Kill our goose. we'll respond and blow up their command tower. We'll get a plains. Opponent thinking. We get another zombie. Sure, it's fine. We lose our goose. Our goose is cooked. Pass the turn. Opponent thinking deeply. Going to combat. Getting in for 4, sure. Activate our Piper. We'll eat some food. Back up to 21. We can activate our Golos now. Okay. Not the greatest hits in the world, but not the worst either. I think I'm actually going to pay the 2 life. We get to make a zombie. Play my altar for free. We'll go to combat. Swing in with our Golos, our rat, and our 2 zombies. Opponent sacrificing the Fabled Passage, sure. Presumably to get a red source, probably. Yep. And then, ooh, commence the end game. What is this? Draw 2 cards, then amass X. Oh, okay. Amass 6. Ooh, fancy. Opponent gonna eat our commander? Sure. Opponent down 13. We'll put Golos back in our command zone. And I'll make a rat now. Why not? Opponent deep in thought. They play a tap land. They get to scry. Opponent going to combat. Swinging for 9. We'll block their 6/6. Take 3 down to 16. Ooh, that's a Yarok. I do like some Yarok. We'll cast Yarok. Yarok dissolves. We get 2 Visionary triggers. Casualties is pretty good. And Smothering Tithe. Okay. Next, we'll play our Overgrown Tomb. Have it enter tapped. Get 2 more zombies. We'll cast our Prison Realm. Opponent let it resolve. They do. We will exile a 6/6. And we will exile their commander. Opponent thinking. Anticipating. Opponent doing some more thinking. Doing some radical IDing. And still thinking. Commander's gone for now, and their token is gone forever. And we'll scry. I don't think I need Incubation Druid at this point of the game. We'll scry again. Leafkin Druid's fine. Works well with these cards. And we'll swing in for 6. I'm fine with eating a spirit if the opponent wants to feed me a spirit for my rats. Not. Opponent down to 7. Opponent gonna bounce our prison realm. Probably should have done it when the spell was on the stack. Little known fact, if you do decide to bounce it with it on the stack, the trigger at least, the trigger fizzles, so you get to keep all your creatures and stuff like that. Emergency powers. That's an interesting one. Opponent gets Ral.
Beating you.
They comboing off here? They're scrying, not comboing off.
By a parent or guardian to ride the lightning.
Found a Heliod. Heliod where I want to be. I think Heliod is exactly where I want to be. Then probably Prison Realm. Oh, I gain life, so I get to put a counter on something. Make a big rat. Exile Ral. Exile Kaikar. Opponent scoops it up. Not like the Prison Realm. Not their favorite thing in the world. Okay. One win. Keep it going. Against Liliana playing Omnath, eh? Okay. I don't think I've seen this Omnath build. This is a pretty good hand. Definitely a keep. What does Omnath do? So is this just elementals then? Probably just elementals then. Okay, opponent found an elemental. We'll play a tap land here. Start things off slow. They're playing an elemental. We'll play a land and play our own elemental. Both sides just mana ramping for now. Playing an icon of ancestry, naming elemental, of course. We'll play a tap land. Play out our lantern. Next turn, have access to Golos. When it plays a 5/6, we'll play our Golos. He's pretty good. Go fetch us up a land. We'll get Field because it is the best land in our deck. We'll play a land and pass the turn. Opponent plays another Elemental. Opponent gets in for 6. Sure. I mean, I came here to play Golos, right? So we'll activate Golos, see what we had. Not the correct play here, but you know, it's Golos, so play Golos things. Think we're gonna get our Labyrinth here. No attacks. We'll leave up our 3/5. So pretty much missed with that last activation. Opponent getting in for 6. We don't have any blocks. Again, the correct play on my turn. I guess I'll play out the Ugin. Ooh, I can play my clock first. Play a clock. Play an Ugin. Kill their flyer.
Unwise. Heed to my advice.
Flyer dies. No attacks. Clock ticking up. Opponent gonna take some damage. Gonna get a hasty Omnath. Are we going with haste here? Oh, opponent's just gonna kill our stupid Ugin. Get him for 5. No blocks if it's at us. We're fine. Okay. Down to 8. Ooh, board wipe. It's like the least fun thing to do. The least fun thing to do. But I mean, I guess it's kind of the play. Can I do anything before the board wipe? Tap this for green. I guess just board wipe here. Sure, destroy all non-giant creatures. Sure, opponent's gonna do some iconing. We'll put our Golos into the command zone. Kill all the non-giant creatures. And opponent gets to do something, sure. We'll play out our Clothis and pass the turn. Get a counter on our clock. Opponents can replay Omnath. Sure, that's fine. Knock us down to 7. Opponent's gonna get to 5, knocking us down to 2. Get a Risen Reef. We will exile their Overgrowth Elemental. Deal 2 to them, gain 2. Can't cast this and do other stuff. So I guess we will Uro here. See if we can hit a land. We did not hit a land. Okay, fair enough. So I guess it is time. I'll play my 2/2, or my 1/3 rather. There's access to 1, 2, 3. 3, 6, 7, presumably 8 mana. Pass the turn. This goes up to 5. Opponent is going to kill our 1/3. That is fine. Opponent's Probably going for the win here. Cast their Great Henge. We will take this opportunity and just deal with the Omnath. Omnath gone. Okay. No more Omnath. We get a counter on our clock. Draw a card. We will exile their Leafkin Druid. Oh, I should have exiled the bigger elemental, but that's fine. I don't think it's going to be too relevant. We'll play our Yarok. Should have played this differently, but it's fine. And we will play our Risen Reef. Opponent's gonna icon. He missed again. That's a rough opponent. We will take the tap land, which is gonna give us 2 triggers of field, and opponent's seen enough. We'll scoop it up. Okay, there's another win. Keep it going. Nylea, we've got our Leafkin Druid, the Boar, which is just silly. Seems like a keep, so I'll keep it. Against Kiora. Pretty neat. Ooh, we found our combo. Oh man, we got the combo in hand. That's awesome. Sack my Fabled Passage, search for a land. We'll get a forest. Next turn we can play our island into our Leafkin Druid. I absolutely love the arts. I think it's ridiculous you have to pay for it on Arena. Oh my god, that art is just amazing, man. That's absolutely beautiful. Play a land. Play our Leafkin. Pass the turn. Next turn I can play Command Tower into Thassa. In the following turn, get down my Golos and start blinking him. Opponent is definitely doing stuff. Okay, we got a Blast Zone, but it's Command Tower time for now. Play our Thassa out. Next turn, play our Golos. Get a whole bunch of lands. This opponent kills our Druid here. Going with your Kiora. Opponent getting him for 5, so down to 20.
Help myself.
Found a Nylea. Can't really play it yet, so we're just Golosing. Hopefully the opponent doesn't have the counter. Oh, I jinxed myself. Opponent has Gross Pile. It's not a counter. Sure. We can go fetch a land. We will. We'll go and fetch this land. Pass the turn. Blink our Golos. Put it into exile. It's coming back. Go and find a land. Take the action. We'll go and find... yeah, we'll go find this land. Enter's tapped. Pass the turn. Opponent's scrying a little bit. Both on the bottom. That's a good sign. Opponent playing a land, playing snapper. Just gonna draw them a card. Opponent getting to 5, down to 15. Okay, so let's see. I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That means it is Golos time. Play our land, activate our Golos. Okay, we got some good options. Let's eat to extinction. They're 5/5. So he's gone forever. We found a swamp. Do we want a swamp? Yeah, that's pretty lackluster. So that can go to the graveyard. We'll play our Paradise Druid. We'll play our Jace. Take up Jace on our opponent. Draw a card.
Always an answer.
We got rid of a mass manipulation. That is very good. Yeah, no swings. Just gonna pass for now. We'll blink our Golos. He will go into the exile, come back, get us a land. Still got Fabled Passage in the deck. That's probably what we're gonna get. Take the action. Fabled Passage still in our deck. It is not. But another card, kind of like Fabled Passage, we'll get Field of Ruin. We can blow up their castle. We'll get another trigger. All good things. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we've got room to Nylea next turn and Green Eater, eh? Okay, that's a card. Opponent surveilling a little bit and then bouncing something. Card should totally have haste. You're gonna bounce our Golos. Okay, fair enough. You do you. Ooh, questing beast. Okay. Okay. I see you, opponent. Getting in for their just their 4/4? Sure. You can't block it.
Don't test me.
Okay. That's good. Okay. Player Nylea. I'll play my Lantern. Play my Golos. Take the action. Go and grab blue-black source. Enter sap. Take up. Mill the opponent. Draw a card. Oh, wish I could cast Prison Realm, but cast Piper and pass the turn. No tax. Blink our Golos. Put him in exile, bring him back. Get another land. Take the action. Get our Labyrinth. Make another 2/2. Or if the opponent can blink or deal with our Golos in some way, we can't actually block their questing beast. Thorn Mammoth. Oh, buddy. I think that actually does it. Obviously, can't even block their 4-3. Opponent's got it. Good job, opponent. Silly little questing beast. Keep it going. This hand, 4 mana, but not too much going on. We'll mulligan it. I like this hand. Just got to find one land, and it's a very good hand. So we'll keep it. We'll play a tap land to pass the turn. Hopefully find a land in the next 2 turns. Any land will work. That does count as a land, so we'll play our Fabled Passage. Crack it. Go and find some green mana, probably. Green or blue? Green. We got Thassa as their commander, eh? Thassa's Oracle, sure. Okay, we drew another land. We'll play it. Pay some life. I'll play my lantern. Get it online. Opponent plays a seer. I'm gonna draw a card. Get in for 1. We'll play a land and do what we came here to do. Lose some more life and go loose it up. Get the best land in our deck. Fields of the Dead. Pass back to the opponent. Opponent plays an island. Plays through Thassa. Sure. Gets in for 2. Probably gonna blink their 2-1. Draw an extra card. All the value. We drew a land, which we can play untapped, and then activate Golos. Ooh, we'll play Agent of Treachery, and the game is over. Okay, fair enough. Oh, Wizards. Why did you print Agent of Treachery? Card's so dumb. Especially with Thassa. Card's just retarded, man. I'm sorry, that was insensitive. Card's not. Very poor design. Why, Wizards? Why would you do that? Oh, man. I play with it a ton, and it's just... Even I understand the card is crazy broken. Makes the game super unfun for opponents. I don't know. Okay, we're against Nylea this time. This hand's not bad. It's got white mana into some ramp. Wouldn't mind finding another land, but this hand's pretty good. Opponent gonna throw 1 back. We'll play a tap land to pass the turn. Next turn we can blast zone into one of our creatures, and we managed to find ourselves a land, so that's good. Play Paradise Shroud, it's more protected. Opponent ramping. No real reason. I guess it does. It makes more sense to get this out and the altar to protect our 2-1. So we'll stick to that. No attacks. Ooh, we can actually do incubation druid too. Yep, going with that. Opponent so far has just played a couple lands. Gonna go with their Nylia. Okay. We'll play a land. We'll cast our Golos. We will search for a land. Go and get the best land in our deck. Fields of the Dead. Crack this. Get some black mana. And pass turn. No attacks. Next turn we have 7 mana. That means it's Golos spin time. Unless opponent kills it, which is fine. It's Liliana time. They board wipe. If not, it's Golos replay time. Arcane Signet, sure. More mana ramp from the opponent. They play a troll, sure. And we Golos. Good hits. We'll play a Field of Ruin. We'll play a Thassa, and opponent scoops it up. Oh, Golos, why you do this to people? Okay, fair enough. 1 or 2 spins of Golos, and the opponent typically scoops it up. 3 free cards is a lot. Ooh, Nissa now. Yeah, Nissa is it's a real card. I don't like this hand. This hand works. This hand's fine. Yeah, we can get the clock online. Turn 2 off Goose. If Goose lives, and then spend the next turn getting my food back and playing a land. And then play from there. Okay, opponent's gonna search for a land. They are ramping. Next turn, presumably gonna have Nissa online. Definitely a quick start for the opponent. I'll play a forest. Play my clock. Auto pay. Opponent reading all the cards. Playing out their Nissa. I think Nissa just wins.
Behold, nature's true power.
Very quickly, this game just ends if Nissa sits out. Counter on. Get an Ugin we can't cast. Play our Field of the Dead. Make a food, pass the turn. Opponent has access to 30 million mana. And they use 30 million mana to cast Planewide Celebration. And make everything huge. Oh, they're gonna get the ultimate Nissa.
When the land speaks,
Okay.
I shall listen.
So I lose. I'll throw up a good game and scoop it up. It's not technically over. But it just, yeah, I'm good. Too many, all the mana from their deck, sure. You got it, bud. Yeah, and it's quite a strong little card. This hand's pretty good. Missing a land, but not going to throw it back. Turn 2, a little bit of ramp. Versus a Teferi deck, eh? Haven't seen a Teferi deck yet. Probably hardcore control. Just based off Teferi. So we'll go for our ramp. Think it's going to get countered. There is only one. There is one or two. 2-minute counters. We're going with Teferi. Might just be bouncing our guy here. Yep.
Might be a bad idea.
Throwing a card. We'll play a land. We'll play our creature back out. Next turn, we can attempt to cast our commander.
Trust me, I have a plan.
Might actually want to wait, though. Might just be play Jace time. Yeah, we'll try to catch Jace. Oh, Brawler, it's just they're trying to be cool and say basically that's how, you know, people playing Brawl, which is basically just standard commander, but not really. So you have a commander. Do you know what commander is?
Here goes nothing.
Let's see. What do we want to play here? Could just pump my guy. Let's do that. See if I can get Teferi off the table. We'll adapt. So yeah, it's basically commander. Just really limited with 60 card decks and 25 life versus 40. Oh great, time wipe. So that's what the brawler part of Arena is. Right now it is kind of cancer because there's some decks that are dumb, but I don't know. It's a neat little format. Play a tap land. Oh, I'll just try playing Golos out here. If it resolves, we kind of take over. It's looking like it's not going to resolve though. Back to the command zone with him. And pass turn. Opponent plays out a Field of Ruin, which is really bad for us. Oh, we're going to get a 2/2. Yes. So we'll play our land. Oh, we're not getting a 2/2. 1, 2. Oh, I don't have the thing out yet. Oh, that makes more sense. That explains why they didn't pop it immediately. Go for Golos a second time. Could just try to ramp here a little bit. Yeah, we'll play our ramp. See if the opponent counters it. They might not. Nope, they let it go. Attempt to cast God Eternal Ronos. The opponent have the counter. Opponent does have the counter. Okay. Put a counter on our clock. Opponent's gonna bounce our clock, sure. Opponent plays a land. I'm assuming this is their win con. Super slow win con. Attempt to cast our clock again. Opponent lets the clock resolve. Attempt to cast Thassa. Opponent counters Thassa. Sure. Opponent makes a 1/1. Put a counter on our clock. Opponent takes up. Like it for 1. Put a counter on our clock. Play a land. Attempt to cast Liliana. Opponent counters Liliana. Oh, Maybe not. Pretty sure they're countering Liliana. Opponent lets Liliana resolve. Oh, okay. Make it 2-2. Pass the turn.
Mindless minion.
Oh, got it. Opponent wanted to gain control of Liliana. Great.
No, I am not making this up as I go.
Opponent's Liliana is up to 8. Cast our deputy. Opponent counters our deputy. I guess I can put it. Sure. Okay. Deputy countered. How do I not have the mana for this? Black? Oh, I don't have 3 black. Pass the turn. No attacks. End the turn. Put a counter on our clock. Tick up our clock twice. Opponent ticks up Liliana. No, doing something else. Oh, they're gonna try to ultimate Liliana. That's a plan too. Okay. I'm gonna tick up my clock. Tick up my clock. And opponent can do whatever they want. Yep.
Listen to my symphony of death.
Keep command tower. Sure. You got it, bud.
I've got time.
Opponent bounces our clock. Sure, why not? We'll play a land. Crack the land. Get another land. Pass the turn. I'll swing it to fairy. Why not? Trade. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna scoop it up. Opponent has got this one, and I don't need to see another mass manipulation. Fair enough. Give it another play. Oh man. Yeah, when they sat down and realized the opponent was playing to fairy, it was. I was like, I don't think there's a chance that I win this one. Ooh, mirror match. Probably not playing what I'm playing. Oh, so I don't know if you were here when I first started, but the theme of my deck is just I'm running as many gods as I can while still playing a viable deck. So it should be interesting. This hand's got some ramp. It is turn 3 ramp, but we'll keep it. Seems like fun. Opponent plays the tap land, gets to scry. Looks like the opponent might be playing the control version of this deck. Play a green land, tapped, just in case we hit some ramp next turn. Ooh, are they playing gates? That could be interesting. Play another tap land, pass the turn. Opponent thinking deeply. They found their field of the dead and an incubation grid. So it looks like opponent's en route to play their Golos next turn, but luckily so are we. Opponent plays out Golos. Opponent thinking about what land to take. Goes with Temple of Malady. Okay, fair enough, opponent. We'll play our land. We'll play out our own Golos. Go and search up the best land in our deck, Field of the Dead. Actually, I could go and search up... I'm actually going to grab Field of Ruin. I'm going to aim to snipe their field. That way they can't get any zombies. They have a tap land and a Cavalier. They're going to get one zombie, but this should prevent them from getting any more. Opponent reveals the Casualties of War. And other cards. Opponent getting in with their Golos. We'll block with our Golos. We'll bounce off each other. Cruelty, eh? I think we start things off with our Signet. Then we will Field of Ruin. Take their Field of the Dead out of the picture. We'll get some... We got one blue, white, black, red. I think I like getting green here. Opponent is not running any basic lands, I guess. Okay. Well, that's risky. No attacks. Well, that turned out to be a really good turn if they're not running any basics. Wow. That's a risky deck building strategy. Captive Audience. Eh? What in the heck, man? Okay, sure, you got it, bud. Captive Audience. I love that. That's awesome. Opponents going to attackers. Our life total is not super relevant. So we'll fire this off. Get rid of their 3/5. Eat their 2/2. Here you go, opponent. You can have 5 2/2s. You got it. Okay. I think we have to get rid of this. I could activate Golos, but I feel like it's probably better to start off by just getting rid of Audience. So we'll blow up Audience to start things off. Yes, I do want to blow up Captain Audience.
I can create or destroy.
No attacks. So opponent's getting in for 13 at least this turn. Unless I want to block their Cavalier. Opponent replays their Golos. Plays out a Paradise Druid. I will block a 2/2. Actually turned out pretty good. Then we can activate Golos on our turn. So let's do that. Do the Golos spin, and we found our agent. So we'll play our agent. Take their Cavalier. Play a tap land. I should have played the Godless Shrine, but that's fine. And pass back to the opponent. Opponent is Golosing themselves. They found an Angrass Rampage. Okay. Play a Renowned Weaponsmith, sure. Do they cast Rampage? We're actually fine with Rampage. We will happily sacrifice Golos. Put him back in the command zone. And then we can recast him next turn. Get our whatchamacallit engine going. Our Field of the Dead engine going. And hopefully turn a corner in this game. Okay, we will eat 2 of your 2/2s. Sure. Okay. We'll replay our Golos. Go and fetch up our Field of the Dead. Sweet. Play a land. Make a 2/2. Okay, so we can return our own Agent of Treachery to our hand. I think I'm going to do that. So we're going to return Agent of Treachery to our hand. Cast it again next turn. Take something from them. Opponent hit a couple lands and a route. Probably not the crazy hits the opponent was looking for, but not terrible for them either. Opponent gets 2 more lands. Is Mace's end in this format? Swear to God. They can activate it again? They hit fires. They're not gonna like fires very much. They're not gonna like fires at all if they're gonna play fires. I guess they can cast anything. Okay, they play a 0/0. Fair enough. They cast fires. Okay. Fires and Golos feels like not very good synergy. What do I know? Options here. I think I'm just gonna activate Golos. It is why I am playing this deck, to activate Golos, and those are 3 pretty good hits. We'll play our Clothis. Play our Mu Yangling. That resolves. And we'll play our Deputy.
Mind is a tempest that can be controlled or unleashed.
Sure, Deputy. We will exile a card. I'm just gonna hit their commander. Sure. I don't know what Fires is doing. It's kind of a scary card anytime you see it, but I feel like Golos is more relevant. Tick up Mu Yangling. Give a zombie -2/-out. Loses flying.
Learn some respect.
Sure, that's fine. Play out my Smothering Tithe. And get in for 9. Get in for 9. We're about at that part of the game where we probably want to try to start closing out the game before the opponent finds whatever they're digging for. Again, this Fires is a scary, scary card. Guess they get to recast their Golos for 4 mana. Which is pretty neat. But again, I'm pretty sure you gotta pay for... Pretty sure you gotta They're only going to be able to cast one more card with fires if they do that. Maybe that's all they need. Planner cleansing. Sure. Can go back to my command zone. Why not? Cavalier went to the graveyard. Which means I get to take a card back to my hand. I think I want back my Smothering Tithe. I will exile Cavalier. Take back my Smothering Tithe. Next turn I can play my Agent, take their Golos. Narsillo just start exiling cards from their graveyard. Tameo's rough, bro.
Every story is an opportunity for new data. The past
You take back
is
their
never
field, okay.
forgotten.
You get to start making some tutus. Maybe. Probably not the cards they were looking for. Who knows? Get to exile a card. We'll exile Captive Audience. They'll lose 2, we'll gain 2. Play out my Agent. Take their Golos. Could take their field, but Golos feels more relevant. Without Golos, I think they slow down a ton. Fiora Best to See Guy. Get an 8-8, eh? Okay, fair enough. What else does this do? We get to exile a card. I'll take their casualties. Don't really want to see that. I mean, I came here to Golos, right? So we Golos. Ooh, that was a good hit. Play my Thassa. Play my Clock. Play my Mountain. Make it 2-2. Play out Smothering Tithe. What does this do? Tap all non-land permanents target opponent controls. You don't untap during the next controller's next untap step. Gain control of target permanent and opponent controls. Untap it. Okay, well. No attacks. Blink my Agent. Take their Kiora Best to See God. Kiora becomes a creature. Are they going to give me a treasure? They are. Ooh, nice opponent. That was pretty good. That's not cool, bro. We get to exile a card from the yard. I'll take Mass Manipulation. Opponent stole our trick. What do we got in the graveyard? We got Deputy of Detention, a whole bunch of good stuff. So, I have enough to cast him and do it. So it's is it? I can't read that. That's so tiny. Let's just say I have enough. Sure, send it. Take back our Kenrith. Activate Kenrith. Turn a card. We'll return Deputy of Detentions. They're tapping a creature. Sure, that's fine. Sure, tapping another creature. That's fine. Get to exile a permanent. We'll exile Thassa. Next, we will play a land. Make a 2/2. And I guess we'll play Heliod for good measure. Autopay. We get to tap all our non-land permanents. Sure, that's fine. Sure, go for it. Exile some more cards from their deck. Cast a Bond of Flourishing. They found their own Thassa. Of course they did. So why would they? It's gonna get in for a ton. Are they gonna cast their time wipe? Probably not. They're not. They're gonna blink their agent, steal something else. They steal our Kenrith. Why not? To exile a card from their yard. We'll exile this planar cleansing just so it's gone. Opponent is getting low on cards. We'll pump our 4/5. Why not? Make our Clothis bigger. Play a land. Make a 2/2. Crack our land. Make another 2/2. Run out of lands in our deck, which is fine. Play our Golos. Search. Take the action. Get Labyrinth. Make a 2/2. Play our Uro. Gain some life. Draw a card. It's a land, so we can play it. Enters tapped. Make a 2/2. Gain some life. Put the counter on our Golos. They can gain control of one of our tapped permanents. I'm gonna tap one of our permanents. Okay. We get to put a counter on our clock. Make a treasure, maybe. Does not feel like we're in a good position. Opponent's going to take our 4/6. Thassa becomes no longer a creature. Just going to tap down our team and swing, looks like. Yep. And that'll be the game. Lots of trading stuff back and forth. Sure. And opponent's got it. Throw up a good game. And take $1 million. Well, we were going good there for a minute, but opponent got the cards, and the cards did it. So we'll keep going. We're against, Niv Mizzet, eh? Okay. So a little bit of wonky nonsense on the other side going on. This hand does not ramp, and it doesn't have any green. Also only 2 lands, so I think we're going to ship it, because we do get a free mulligan. This hand's much better. Good amount of ramp, and we can get down to Golos turn 3, assuming the opponent doesn't do anything. So I'm going to keep this one. Maybe not turn 3, because we're going to have to take a turn off. If I play this, go to my next turn, play out incubation. I'm going to be at 4 mana because this is tapped. So probably the best choice is just hope we draw 1 more land, so that on curve we can hit Golos. If not, getting down Thassa before Golos is not the end of the world. It's actually kind of good, but that lantern is almost, yeah, we're still a turn off. That's fine. We'll play our druid. No attacks. Yeah, we're gonna be 1 turn off being able to get the turn 3 Golos, unless we could draw a land this turn. Of course, the opponent could just remove our stuff. Ooh, that hurt. Okay, fair enough. Opponent had the board wipe, so it wasn't relevant anyway. Probably should have gone to Lantern, but would have lost our food, and there was a chance we were going to get the turn 4. Opponent has the Teferi.
Right on schedule.
They're going to attempt to... Ooh, that was a mistake, opponent. We're going to sacrifice the food and fizzle their ability, so they don't get to draw their card. Play my land. How much do I want to get rid of Teferi? I don't think enough that I'm gonna chance not getting down my Golos next turn. Opponent's gonna take up.
I've done the hero thing before.
Play a land, lose some life. Play Firemind's Vessel. Okay. I think it's Golos time. Opponent's tapped out. Seems good. Player Golos. We will take the action and get a land. I'm going to get some blue-green. Other than tapped. Not that it's really relevant as long as they can't get rid of our lantern. So we do have access to all our colors. I'm going for Ravager Worm here. Okay, that's a good one. Comes in and gonna fight our creature. Sure, that's fine. Put him back in the command zone. It's an interesting draw. Not a good draw, but an interesting one. We'll play our land. Or play our midnight clock. And then eat to extinction the Teferi. Don't want it to bounce any of our stuff, so we're gonna eat Teferi to extinction now. Athreos. Athreos is pretty good. I have 7 mana next turn, so I'll leave that on top of the library. Put the counter on our clock. Play Garrick. That's rough. It's getting worse.
We were born for the hunt.
So we have access to 7 mana. We could bounce Garrick and wipe the board. Might be where we're at. I don't think I want to cast Golos onto this. So yeah, we're gonna wipe the board. And then bounce Garrick. Opponent can replay Garrick on their turn if they want. Clock's up to 3. Opponent replays the Garrick. Sure.
I am what they call me.
Gonna make 2 more 1/1s.
For the hunt.
I think it's Golos time. Player Golos. Get a land out of our deck. Take the action. I think at this point we actually want to get our Fabled Passage. Could tap for mana, so we don't have to sack it right away. And then after we get up to 7 lands, we can sack it and trigger our Field of the Dead. So. Okay, our midnight clock is up to 5. Opponent's gonna time wipe. I'm assuming they're trying to ultimate their Garrick here. Probably would have swung before I did this, but who knows? Opponent's got their own plans. Yeah, that emblem is pretty good. +3/+3 and trample. Put Golos back into the command zone. They bounce one of their wolves. Oh, it's not a May. Wow. I don't like that play at all. Okay.
Join the stampede, my companions.
Okay. What do we do here? Got a couple of different options. I think I'm gonna go with Nicol Bolas to start things off. Play Nicol Bolas. Take him up. Draw a card. Each opponent's gonna, well, my opponent's gonna exile a card. Ooh, and then I can play Thassa also. And I get a 2/2. Opponent exiled Ionize. Okay, so they did have a counter all that time. They just didn't counter anything. So we'll pay 2 life. Get a 2/2. I'm gonna sack Fabled Passage. Search for a land. We'll get a swamp because why not? Then I'll play my Thassa. Opponent apparently has the counter this time. Sure. Drown in the lock, eh? Yep, 6 cards in the yard. Okay, yeah. Could have countered the whatchamacallit either way. The Thassa either way. Live Mizet Reborn, eh? Okay. When it looks at the top cards, they get to take all 2-color pair cards they find basically to their hand. They found a Bedevil, a Dispark, a whole bunch of cards. They kept a Bedevil, a Despark, Ashiok, and Outlaw's Merriment. Okay. Why is this a 9/9? Oh, because of the emblem, I forgot. Okay, for our turn, what do we want to do? Let's just get rid of Niv Mizzet. Take him off the battlefield. They can recast him next turn if that's what they want to do. Sure, that's fine. I'm actually just going to cast Golos, go get a land, and then I think swing him for 4. So you can go get a land. I'll get the Labyrinth. And swing him for 4. Opponent's down 17. They're going to spend their turn just recasting Niv Mizzet. Or they want to do other stuff. Looks like they're going to get rid of our Nicol Bolas.
Wipe your bloodline from
And then maybe get rid of Golos. Play Ashiok. Okay. Ashiok is an option. Gonna mill us and exile our graveyard, sure. But that means we can kill Ashiok. Opponent can get rid of our Golos, though. Sure. Put Golos into the command zone. We got Ronas. Ronas, eh? This is up to 10. Can't cast Golos this turn. I can cast Ronas, though. Opponent's tapped out, so Ronas is going to resolve. Double up all my creatures. Oh, I should have played Yarok first. Yeah, I'll play Yarok. We're gonna have to shuffle away soon. So we'll swing 1 Ashiok there, 1 at Ashiok, and then 2 at the opponent. If we'd actually played what's his face first, Yarok first, we actually would have won there. It's my mistake. Still, opponent's not really in a good position here. They can spend their turn casting Niv if they want. Nope. Opponent does not have a response, so they scoop it up. Cool, that's another win. We did start a new day, but I think I'm going to call it there. We've got a pack of War of the Spark. We'll open that up real quick. And we found... Ooh, 20 gems. Wonderful. So we're out on the master tree. Okay. So next we got a pack of Theros and 500 500 gold. Well, anyway, I think that's going to do it for me today, guys. I'm getting pretty tired, so thank you very much for joining me. I typically stream around 8 a.m. Each day after I get off work. Tomorrow, probably going to be streaming around... Tomorrow is... Or tonight, rather. Wednesday night. Oh, yeah, I got a thing on Thursday. So we'll probably be streaming about 9. Shorter stream tonight. Because I got something Thursday morning. But anyway, thanks for joining me. You guys have a good day. And again, you're awesome. And peace.